Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'm here with some projects that I made. This is for the Creative Pad store on Aliexpress. I'm gonna link everything down in the description box below. Also, if you haven't seen my unpacking video where I take everything out of the packages so you can see what's inside, I will link that down below as well. My first ephemera pack, I made 3 cards. This one is called Made with Love. And look at all the cute stuff you get in here. There is sewing theme, there is birthday theme. And I'm gonna go through it as best as I can, one by one. The first card here, I have the base is pink. I did 2 layers here. The bottom layer is light blue, and the top layer, I had this cardstock in my stash that's patches, so I thought it goes well with the sewing machine. And I separated the 2 with this border die that I have. I die cut it in the rose gold. Here I brought a square from my stash and it has squiggly lines. I elevated it with foam tape. Before I stuck it down, I ran this twine. And I put foam tape behind the sewing machine too, so I can tuck behind it a couple of little things. I brought some buttons, this pin, this flower from the same ephemera pack. Also, I die cut a couple of leaves in blue and pink, and I tucked them behind. And I put a couple of sequins here and there. And this sentiment is from the same ephemera pack. It just says, just for you. My second card, again, it's a sewing theme. My card base is white. I took another white cardstock and I ran it through my embossing folder. This one is a sewing embossing folder. I don't know if the camera is catching it. It's got sewing machine, some buttons, some pins. And then I matted it with this turquoise cardstock and I put it down flat. This frame is from the same ephemera pack. There was another piece inside, so I took it out and I put foam tape so it's elevated. Before I stuck it down, I took this, I don't know what you call this, dress form, and I cut the legs so it fits in my frame. And I put it down flat. And I brought this little girl who's sewing from the ephemera pack. It's so cute. And these flowers are from Dollar Tree, and I just tried to match the colors. So there is pink and turquoise. And I stamped Let's Celebrate. And my third card from this ephemera pack is this cute girl. I had to use her. She's so adorable. So the background, I did some Distress Oxide in 2 tones of blue. And I die cut a couple of I'm gonna forget how to talk right now. Some cloud dies from my stash, so I just put it here and there. I did the same with this grass die. I did one flat and one I elevated it with foam tape. Tucked this little puppy that came in the ephemera pack here. And the girl, I put foam tape. These birds are from the same ephemera pack as well, so I put one here, one here. I stamp We Make the Perfect pair, and I just put a couple of heart gems. My next set is called Nature Sense. I made 2 cards using this, and these are the ephemeras. And also comes with a paper collection. It's the same Nature Sense. I use one of the pages from here. So again, I'm gonna try to explain as best as I can. My card base here is cream color. I did 4 layers here. The bottom layer is gold. And then I matted this cardstock from the paper pad that has vases on it with a turquoise cardstock. So I put all of them down flat. I die cut this oval from my stash in white. Here is the ephemera pieces. So this vase, I put it flat down, and the little cat, I elevated it with foam tape. The heart comes from the ephemera as well. And this one-of-a-kind sentiment, again, it's from the ephemera. I just matted it with gold, and I elevated it. I put little bow here, and I put couple of gold heart gems. My second card, my card base is craft color. I took a white cardstock and I have these birdhouses embossing folder in my stash. I embossed it and then I just went over it with different color of oxide very lightly. I have some pink, some cracked pistachios, and some turquoise here just so that it shows the background. These are from the ephemera pack, this leaf, and I just stuck a couple of flowers on top. And the two birds, I just trimmed so that I don't have too much white. I stamped We Have the Sweetest Memories, and I backed it up with gold. And also this is from the ephemera pack, and I just put a couple of enamel dots. Turned out so cute. My next ephemera pack, it's called Violet Fantasy. I made 3 cards with these. This ephemera pack is so adorable. I know I say that about everything, but look at this one. Has ballerinas, has unicorns, even has a little space cat. Also on one of the cards, I used this small flower from the stamp set. So I'm gonna start with this shaker card that I made. It is so cute. It is so simple. My card base is pink. I took this cardstock from my stash and I separated it with this kind of like a peachy pink. It matches the cardstock, like the little tassels. And this frame is from the ephemera pack. Again, it came with something in the middle, but I took it out. I put a white cardstock in the back and I popped the little girl flat down on the inside because I wanted her to be part of the shaker. This heart, this ticket that says fly away, and these 2 stars are from the ephemera pack. I just put them here. And also this banner, You Are Magical, is from the ephemera pack. Turned out so cute. My next card, I had to use this unicorn. He is adorable. My card base is turquoise. I took a white cardstock, I put it down flat, and I brought this rainbow die from my stash. Now this is by no means in rainbow orders, but I just did what I like. So I put different colors here. I also die cut it a circle from my stash and I ran it through my embossing folder, and it's got kind of like party burst. I don't know what you call it. I elevated the unicorn. First I trimmed around it so I don't have too much white. And then I put foam tape behind it. This is from the ephemera pack as well. I put it down flat. And this word magical, again, it's from the ephemera pack. And the third card, this is my favorite. My card base here is white. I put this cardstock that I have in my stash, and it has some clouds, and I just thought it matches well in here. Before I stuck my grass die down with a foam tape, I stamped a couple of flowers and I colored them, and I just cut up thin pieces of green cardstock to make the stems, tuck them behind this grass. Like I said, this is elevated, and I put the girl with the unicorn here. Miss You banner is from the ephemera pack, and these stars are also. My next ephemera pack, it's called Happy Day, and look how cute that is. I made 3 cards and I still have a ton in here. My first card, my card base is teal color. I put down white cardstock flat, and this was scrap paper that I had left over. It has like dark teal, light teal, some white and rose gold. I just put it sideways here so it separates the top layer, which I die cut it with my stitched rectangle die in light blue cardstock. And I have this small star stamp. I just stamped here and there with gold ink. I don't know if the camera is going to catch that. I put twine down here, and I did it 3 times. And I put the cake, the balloons flat down. And this bunny, I elevated it with foam tape. I gave her a little bow. I stamped happy birthday in teal color. And I just put teal and gold gems. My second card, again, it's a bunny, but he's floating with these balloons. So I thought I have to make a shaker card. I had this kind of scene cardstock in my stash, which scenes are very hard to use. So I thought this will make a great background for this little bunny because he's flying up. So I put it down behind this frame die that I have. My card base is black. I brought this banner from the same pack and I put it down here. I put the bunny and the balloons flat. And let's have fun today, okay? This sentiment is from the same pack, but it came with a blue background. So I just cut it off and put black underneath. I put a couple of gems here to match the balloon here and there. It turned out so cute. And my third card here, I had to use this girl and the pug. They're so cute. So my card base is white. This cardstock, again, it's in my stash. It's hard to use like when there is big prints, but I thought it will go well here. So I put it down, I die cutted this grass, and I tucked behind it the girl and the pug. The bottom part of them, I put flat down, and the head part, or above the neck part, I did foam tape. So it looks like they're looking up or they're looking out. I put this heart, and also I trimmed all around the pug, the girl, this butterfly, this bird. So I stuck them down, and I stamped life would be rough without a friend like you, and I heat embossed that with white. My next ephemera pack, it's called See You, and this is all ocean and sea theme. There is mermaids, there is fishes, there is lots of foiling as well in this ephemera pack. And I made 2 cards. The first one is this mermaid one. My card base is white. I matted it with this turquoise paper. And then I brought this cardstock from my stash that's got white reef on the bottom. I have this die in my stash that die cuts into your paper, all these little fishes. And I backed it up with a jelly printed paper. So the fishes have these beautiful like pink, yellow, green. It's so cute. Fussy cut around this mermaid, and I popped her here with foam tape. This sentiment, Let's Be Mermaid, again, is from the ephemera pack. I elevated that one as well. And I just put a couple of blue and pink gems. My next card, I had to do a shaker card. Turned out so cute. I love shaker cards. My card base is purple. Again, this cardstock is from my stash. I die cut it scallop circle in the middle so I can do my shaker. All these ephemera pieces, I fussy cut around them. The sea turtle, this fish, or I don't know if it's a whale, fish, I'm gonna say fish. This reef and these 3 flowers. I put the reef and the 2 flowers down flat, and this one, the middle one, I just elevated it so I have dimension. The sea turtle and the fish I put down flat. And I stamped Have a Fantastic Day. I did it in 2 colors, blue and pink. And I backed it up with gold cardstock, and I just put a couple of pink and gold sequins here and there. I also put sequins in the middle of each flower. My next ephemera pack, it's called Good Times, and this one has a lot of birds, feathers, flower, even, this birdhouse, which I used on one of my cards. My first card, my card base is white. I took another white cardstock and I did stenciling with my cloud stencil. I put it down flat. I brought the word happy and these two birds and these kind of dark green leaves from the ephemera pack, sorry. And I elevated the word happy and I put one bird here and one bird here. They're both elevated so I can tuck leaves behind it. So these leaves I put from the ephemera pack, like I said, and these ones I brought from my stash and I just tucked a few here and there. I stamped the word birthday and I just put a couple of two-tone of blue sequin. My second card, this one I just love how it turned out. My card base is white. I took this cardstock from my stash and I just inked up the ends or the sides so it's not just flat. I die cutted fence from my stash and this hill. I did two hills here. One of them is behind the fence and this one I elevated with foam tape. Fussy cut all around the birdhouse, this bird, these musical notes, I fussy cut around them. And I elevated the birdhouse with foam tape. This bird I put down here. The bottom I just put glue, but the top part I put foam tape. The word happiness is from the same ephemera pack, so I just put it here. And I just brought a couple of leaves from my stash, and this bow is from my stash. And I just put it here and there. My next ephemera pack, it's called Book Lover. And this is all about books. There is flowers, there is furniture, plants, cats. It's so cute. And I made two cards using this. My first card, my card base is craft. And I took a white cardstock and I did stenciling with my brick stencil. I did the middle lighter than the sides. Then I brought this wood grain paper that I have in my stash. That's from Dollarama. And I tried to do my own bookshelf. So I did a strip here and I did two legs. I put the 3 books on top here. I just trimmed around them. I trimmed around all of the ephemera actually. And these 2 candles and this flower pot is again from the same ephemera pack. I put the candles on this side flat and I put foam tape behind this flower pot. This reading time sentiment, again, it's from the same ephemera pack. I put it with foam tape and I put one of the pins that came in the ephemera pack. And just a couple of sequin. My next card, now this is my favorite card out of, I think, all of the ones I made, only because you guys know I love cats. My card base is craft color again. I did two layers here. The bottom layer, I left it cream color, so everything I put down, it will show. And the top layer, I brought this cardstock from my stash and I wanted to make it look like wallpaper. So I did a strip of gold, so I separate the two. And then I fussy cut around this chair, the lamp, this plant, the books, these little yarn, the cat, and I brought this table die from my stash, so I put the table down so I can put the lamp. The plant is down flat. This one I elevated. The books are flat and the cat is elevated. And I just stuck, like I said, the yarn here. And favorite moments, this banner is from the same ephemera pack. I elevated that as well. And I just put a couple of sequin. And my last ephemera pack for today is called Flipped. This one is another cute one with lots of girls, lots of bunnies, flowers, and I just love the color here. And I made 3 cards using this. My first card, this turned out so elegant. My card base is black. I took a white cardstock and I ran it through my embossing folder. It's got dragonflies in these circles. And then I die cutted this frame in silver from my stash. I brought this flower cluster two of them because you get two in a pack. Also these two flowers from the same pack, and these leaves I just separate them so I can tuck behind the little flower. Those ones are from my stash. I die cut them in dark green to match. And this word believe, again, it's from the ephemera pack. I put it down here in the middle. I put silver and peach color sequin. I also put little bow here. My second card, again, my card base is craft color. I put down this cardstock from my stash, and I die cut it this circle, the scallop circle, cut it in half, and I just put it down flat. I brought this tag, this flower cluster, this heart, this sentiment beautiful, and the banner, this girl, and the clip. Also these berries from the ephemera pack. So here I did the flower, I did flat, but I die cut it a circle. I put it behind the girl and the flower. And the girl is elevated. I put the heart here, the clip here. And I tuck these berries. The bottom part I put flat. The top part I put a little foam tape so it's kind of sticking up. And these silver leaves I put from my stash. I just die cut them from my stash. I did a little bow here and I put a couple of sequin. And the last card for today, with these two bunnies, I had to do an Easter card. So my card base is cream color. I put down this cardstock that has light blue, so I thought it looks like the sky. Die cut it some grass here, 2 layers, some carrots, and I brought this basket from my stash with eggs in it. So I put it down flat. I put a bow here, and I put these little bunnies, one on each side. This hunt is on, again, it's from my stash. So I did it in gold, and I put a sun here with some sequin. So that was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, have an awesome day, you guys. Bye.